Okay, y'all, this is Kim, Betty Boop BBW, coming back at you again for this year's BET Awards. First of all, I would like to say I really appreciate the BET Awards for listening to the viewers and giving a more crisp, a more cleaner show this year. It is still full of rap. It is what it is. But I do like the fact that they're mixing in the singing, they're mixing in the performing, they're mixing in other things with the show, including that tribute to Charlie Wilson. Amazing member from the Gap Band, and then as a solo artist as well. But I'm doing a different show this year than I did last year. I had a lot of gripes last year. I had a lot of complaints because it just felt like another rap show. Thankfully, they've listened, and you're getting a whole lot more of a mix of music. But it's still more of newer artists. They don't mix in a lot of the other genres like they should. It's pretty much just. I mean, I still think that y'all need to kind of mix in there some Afro punk, Afro rock, other genres of music that African Americans do perform. I just think that it's time that we start supporting all of what we are, you know, not just the R&B rap genres. So y'all are making small steps. We thank you for that. So let me just kind of get into the show. They had Chris Brown open up the show, and as a Team Breezy member, you know, I'm always watching, but I'm critical of my artist because I know what he is capable of. And one of the things I did notice that Chris Brown now leans more to his backup dancers than anything. He did a lot of two-stepping tonight for me that I noticed, and he did a lot less singing. His facial expressions, you know, it just made it seem like he just wasn't really as excited as he usually is for his performances. I think what's going to end up happening is I'm going to have to end up going to a concert if I'm going to get all of that Chris Brown is able to give us. I'm just a little spoiled when it comes to Chris Brown. I just know that he is an amazing, you know, artist that can give us a whole lot more than what he gave us. To hear Aaliyah's sweet voice, oh, it just made my heart just flutter. I miss her. I really do, because I could just imagine the amazing artist that she would be right now if she was here, because she was ever evolving. She was always changing. She was always adding things, and then adding that sweet melodic voice into everything. It was almost like she gave you that hardcore dance routine along with the softer side of her voice. And so she was just a even, you know, it was balanced out with Aaliyah, and it didn't hurt that she was beautiful. She was mild-mannered. She was very humble. I like that about her. It's a lot that artists could learn from her, but I do appreciate that Chris Brown kind of incorporated that into his performance. Looking at a more toned-down Nicki Minaj is just wonderful to me. I think she looks more like a mature woman that she is, as opposed to like a cartoonish, you know, less than valuable, you know, commodity that's boxed and thrown at you like, ah. You know, I really appreciate her toning down her look. Her raps can really be turned up a notch. I just want her to perform a song where she's not you know, doing like a little part in the song where it's like repetition. I would rather her just lyrically just go in. I'm still waiting on that. I had that same complaint last year. I have that same one this year. I'm glad it was more focused on her performing for Chris Brown. Well, performing with the song with Chris Brown, rather than it being about her new booty shots or something like that. It was all about her performance. But again, I do think it's time for her raps to graduate. Alan Alan Thicke is just expounding off of his character of Hollywood Husbands. He's just really lounge singer feel to me. His vocals were like on 1000%. He was hitting every run. He was hitting every the creaminess. Oh, I loved it. But the character that he is just really funny to me. It just, the shades and the pompadour hair. I'm just used to him. I just still see him as that young man on the bike with the long hair, looking like he just washed it and walked outside. The Bike Messenger video. Yeah, y'all remember that. I guess he has grown up. He has matured, and he's singing more mature music. But the song Blurred Lines, fun, flirty. I enjoyed that performance. But I would love to hear a ballad from him. I would love to hear a Baby Maker from him. I really would. R. Kelly, he came out with that choir he created from leftover backup singers from the church members that couldn't afford to take any money out of the ATM for the tithes. And he put together a group of singers, and they performed a lot of his in the closet hits, along with some of his hits from the earlier times when he first got out of Public Announcement. Some of y'all don't even know that he was in a group called R. Kelly and the Public Announcement. It was just a mashup of all his songs. It was like, okay, we're going to give you X amount of minutes to perform. And in those moments, what we're going to need you to do is perform as many songs as you can get in there. I think it would have came off better had he did a quick medley of maybe 2 or 3 songs back to back and then performed a full song. So you really it just looked like somebody was just picking up records or you know how you fast forward on a cassette and you go to the next song and fast forward on a CD. It's like skipping on the radio. It just wasn't as detailed or as in-depth a performance as I think R. Kelly could have done. Notwithstanding the fact that I cannot stand R. Kelly because of the reasons y'all probably know. But this is just about his performance, not his personal life. So I'll keep it on his performance. I just do really think that his performance was rushed. He has an amazing library of songs that I do think it would have been nice to hear any new music he had along with mixed in with some of his old hits so that it felt more like a performance rather than something that was rushed and thrown together. Kendrick Lamar. There's always one artist that slips by us that comes out that's actually of value. And Kendrick Lamar is that artist. Vocally, he is a mix of artists to me. He's very Q-Tip by the voice. He's very Scarface by the stories he tells. He's... just lyrically, you could just feel a lot of the things that he's saying, but you understand that he's not copying off of anybody. He is Kendrick Lamar, and I can just say that I appreciate him as an artist. His performance, he comes out there, he's dressed clean, he's not trying to portray nothing other than a young man who got dressed up for his performance. He performed his song, he's told the story. I love the black background. And then when he brought out Erykah Badu. One thing I noticed about Erykah Badu on this song was that, being that it wasn't in her range, because I'm thinking Erykah Badu is her first soprano, if I think I'm correct. I may or may not be right. But she spent most of the song trying to find out where her voice would fit in the song as far as vocal range. But when she found it, oh, that girl killed it. I mean, it was in a way like she was all over the place, but couple of more rehearsals could have fixed that. But I can say that she always gives the best of herself when she sings. I could have used a little more of those soaring notes that she's good for. I could have used some more of that just grit that only Erykah Badu can give. And I really, girl, you killed that walk off the stage. You let them know mama still got it. Junk in the trunk and coming from the front. She's timeless, and I like that about her. She is so Josephine Baker timeless. No matter when you see a performance by her, it's gonna be of value now and later on. So I really do say I appreciated both of them. And then what killed me about Erykah Badu can come out there dressed in stuff that look like she finna go do some laundry and still outshine a lot of these females out here in these brand new outfits by designers and come out there and you forget their performance 10 minutes before they get off the stage from performing. She's just amazing. I like that about her. Mariah always is beautiful when she comes on stage. She's like that porcelain doll that is at grandma's house that she tells you, do not touch or I'm going to whoop your behind. You know, Mariah always packages herself when she has to perform live. Her hair has to be perfect. Whatever she's wearing has to be perfect. And if you notice, when she goes on stage, she stands in that one place. She doesn't move because she wants you to see her hips in the perfect turn. And it's just almost like, I don't like it. I'm just going to put it this way. I would rather see more movement for Mariah, because doing this for your whole performance and doing this for your notes is, and I don't need you lip syncing. When she came out with those first few notes, I was like, oh, go ahead, Mariah. And then I realized when her mouth didn't match the track, I was like, she's lip syncing. Here we have Mariah, one of the most amazing voices of our time, as far as not only singing wise, but range wise. And she's using a track. And it disappointed me, because I can get over your need to obsess with being perfect, visibly perfect. But when you also don't give us your voice, I just felt like what she did, I could have seen in a video. I could have seen more in a video. I was glad that Miguel sat down for this performance, because, you know, y'all already know I'm not even going to go into the jokes. I was just glad he was sitting down. It just, I don't know. I could have gotten more from Mariah, but I'm not mad at it. But I'm glad, you know, Miguel sat down and he didn't do any of his Hadouken kicks, you know, or his Prince Rogers Nelson stave antics without taking the classes, you know. He sat down for this one, and he kept it calm, and I'm proud of him. He did a lot of performing tonight. He guested on a lot of stuff. I'm proud of him. He's moving it up, you know, stepping his game up, so I ain't mad at it. But we're going to have to really get it together on these performances. And Jeezy, no, baby, no, baby. You're too damn old. Aren't you in your late 30s or something? You still singing about the club and drug sales and wood grain and shit. I mean, it's time to move on. And I'm sure you've lived through some things in your life that you have more to write about than what you wrote about to guest on this song. I personally, they could have left him out. And I'm tired of y'all rappers singing about death, drugs, negative shit, drinking, taking mollies and all this other. Don't you ever have a good day? You know? Even Ice Cube had a good day. You know? Even Ice-T stopped frowning. I mean, it's time to, come on, let's move on. Everything ain't got to be about death and rest in peace. And just, come on. Good night. Just, let's move on. Now I'm going to do a little something this time for J. Cole's performance. J. Cole, you know what? I'm going to just play it.
They tell me I should fix my grill because I got money now. I ain't going to sit around in front like I ain't thought about it. A perfect smile is more appealing, but it's funny how my joint is crooked. Look at how far I done got without it. I keep my twisted grill just to show the kids it's real. We ain't picture perfect, but we worth the picture still. I got smart, I got rich, and I got women still. And they all look like my eyebrows, thick as hell. Love yourself, girl, and nobody will. Though you a woman, I don't know.
If this song ain't a ball of self-esteem, I don't know what it is. And it's about time. I've been asking for it. I've been praying for it. It's about time that somebody wrote a song that tells you that imperfect or perfect as you think you are, you still are worth something in his life. And I think that songs like this, they're just as hot as these other songs that you think are hot when they talking about drugs or what liquor you should drink this month, giving money to, excuse me, a bunch of people that don't have no investments in the community or you. I think it's amazing how in that short verse in the beginning was just a ball of self-esteem. That was just beautiful. Thank you, J. Cole. I appreciate that. Ooh, let me listen to a little bit more of that.
How you deal with all the pressure to look impressive and go out in heels? I feel for you. Killing yourself to find a man that'll kill for you. You wake up, put makeup on, stare in the mirror, but it's clear that you can't face what's wrong. No need to fix what God already put his paintbrush on. Your roommate yelling, why you gotta take so long? And what it's like to have a crooked smile.
Oh, he done took him to church on there. Oh, Go ahead, J. Cole. Go ahead. And another thing I'm going to say about J. Cole is that he understands that using a track and using live singers and a live band and a live DJ gives you a feeling like no other. Because a lot of y'all rappers and singers be performing to these little tracks and pre-recorded voices and stuff. It's nothing like performing live. If you're going to do a live show, do a live show. Don't do a prefabricated, pre-recorded, rehashed version of something where it sounds like you could have just let the radio play. You could have not, the radio play and not even came on stage. If you're going to be live, give us that live show. And J. Cole gave that live show. Thank you, baby. And then on top of that, during J. Cole's performance, they're not even giving Miguel enough time to put more salve and more hair cream and gel on his hair and change his clothes before they got him back on stage for another guest appearance. So, Miguel was winning this year. He was winning. He didn't injure nobody, yes. Hopefully he don't do nothing at the after parties that we don't know of. But we're proud of him. He's really doing his thing tonight. Yeah, I had to put my glasses on for this tribute to Charlie Wilson. I've been in love with that man for years. Back when he was wearing jungle jackets and hats looking like he was going on a safari. India.Arie opened this up. And baby, India.Arie came out there dressed so cute. Yes, I love that little one-piece bell bottom, take your ass back to the 70s sequin, I am every woman outfit that could have been worn by Shaka Khan tonight after her amazing weight loss and her head wrapped. India.Arie came out there doing her runs, playing guitar, and doing everything, being the most. And I just want to thank her for that. And y'all can calm the hell down. She ain't like the damn skin. She was just trying to illuminate, to show you how wonderful love and anyway. Y'all can calm down now and focus. She belonged on this tribute. So, then Jamie Foxx comes out in his grape ape colored suit. Cool, laid back, still an award-winning actor, singer, comedian, performing. Keep running. Keep running. Keep on. He did what he did with it. It wasn't no like, oh, Jamie just threw down. Jamie's voice is like butter, so he don't even have to try hard. But I appreciate his contribution to the tribute. And then you bring Stevie Wonder out. Y'all first could have showed him to the damn mic. That was low down. You lead him to the chair and then don't even give him the damn mic and he got to say, what kind of mess is that? But I'm just saying. Then Stevie Wonder comes out. Why you wanna hurt me, we have Charlie Wilson walk up there doing a mix of crip walking, praise dancing, and a little bit of twerking as he accepts his award. And he then goes up there and thanks God. If y'all noticed, that was missing from this year's award show. Not many people thank God for anything. I wouldn't thank God for half of the songs that they be, you know, recording nowadays, so I kind of understand. But they at least thank their mamas and thank God. But Charlie Wilson should be the blueprint of how you thank people for the things they recognize you. Amazing. And that man, oh, that man. And when you come out singing and your voice is as smooth as when you were in your 20s, now in your 50s or whatever age he is, flawless. And BET is going to show this, they're going to rerun this show a good 75 times. So forward to when Charlie first starts singing. How smooth, like butter laid on a piece of charmin with a smooth layer of silk laid on top of it. That's what it sounded like. Ain't nothing out here now coming out like that. And check, you won't find it. You won't find it. And I'm not gonna lie, I fast forwarded past the song that he did with Pharrell and Snoop. I wasn't really checking for that. I'm just letting you know. I wasn't checking for it, but I wasn't checking. But I have to say that Snoop Dogg has come full circle from going up for murder, beating that case, and now he's on stage with dreadlocks singing. That's a full circle right there. From outstanding to you dropped the bomb on me, flawless. Justin Timberlake was such an accent to this situation. Justin Timberlake's black. He's black somewhere. He was all over his songs. Like half of them he wasn't even born for. That's how bad he was, and I appreciate that. Charlie got a rest while Justin took it up, and that's amazing nowadays, because usually, you know, you don't have many people nowadays that can keep up with the greats. But Justin was out there representing up in this piece.
Help us sing this record right here. Come on, y'all. Girl, you're looking sweet tonight. Every day, girl. I wish that I could have left you right. Hey. In a special way, girl. Go ahead, Sweet. You like my mind, like my mind.
You know what's killing me is this. It's people in the audience, they don't know these songs, but they make them feel good anyway. So I like that too. You ain't got to know the words. Just dance, just move, just act like you know it. Sing the hook and just be happy. The whole audience is going wild. They're going wild. That lets you know what good music can do. They need to put out more of it. They really do need to put out more of it. Oh, it's just sad. All right, and then cometh the Sierrath. And I don't have too much shade to throw on her because she does what she does. Her song Body is hot. A lot of people have caught on to that, you know, after a couple of failed albums, when she kind of was getting away from who Sierra really was. A lot of people weren't really feeling all that. She's still doing her signature stripper moves, you know, filling up the stage with a lot of crotch shots, a lot of body pumps, a lot of crotch popping, you know, same usual thing, you know, hitting splits and doing a little truck dumping, you know, whatever it is she does. She sang with her backing track, which kind of doubled her voice and made it sound stronger. I was proud of her for that, just in case she got winded. We couldn't hear her sing because she has a soft voice like Aaliyah. So I was glad that she did use that backing track to add to her voice so we can hear her. She did was the Sierra that came back out in the day, the 1-2-step Sierra. She came like that, which a lot of people have been asking her to go back to, so we can't be mad at it. She's back there. But Sierra did what she's supposed to do. That's all I can say to that. She did what she was supposed to do. Sierra, I'm glad your body song is doing good, but there was no need for you to throw a good shirt out into the audience. You know your budgets are low. You don't need to be doing that. And a costume change was not warranted. You did not need a Diana Ross costume change. You came out there dressed like money. You should have stayed like money. Okay, Sierra. And really, stop getting those Lion King line of lace fronts. Let go of that stuff. It's time to move on to hair that has grease in it. Because at the end of that song, I didn't even see why you needed to put on another shirt, because after you did that, it was the end of the performance. What was the point? I didn't get that. But okay. It's my time. Bring them all out. Everybody got their green card to come over to perform. Did you know what song you performing? Oh, he trying to put all his songs into one rhythm. Or as they say, rhythm. Oh, Elephant Man, the energy guard, he finna come out here and wear everybody out. Somebody gonna bust they spandex tonight. Oh, this dude in the audience about to bust a vein in his head. Nikki is going in. You hear me? Nikki is going in. I ain't never seen her move that much in my life. Go ahead, Nikki. Minaj about to bust a vein in her forehead too. Okay, Elephant Man, your pants is too damn tight. That ain't right. Oh, that was hot. Where's Sean Paul? Where's Sean Paul? That's some straight bull. I'm mad. Where was Sean Paul and all that? I'm mad. 2 Chainz got outfits now, y'all. 2 Chainz came out there on some reminiscent of the 70s. Fringe. He got outfits now. But he's still rapping like, I got these shoes and I take them all the day and they carry the 6. I don't listen to his raps. Hell no. I ain't even listen to... talking about? What the hell is that? I give up. How is he a big name artist right now? Why is he not singing a hook on someone else's song? That's about as far as he can go. He should be able to go. Why is he singing a whole song by himself? I don't understand why he's being given outfits and budgets to get his dreads retwisted. I don't. Okay, I'm done. Dear Janelle Monáe, sweetie, you have come full circle. You are like this little ball of Lauryn Hill peppered with some Andre Benjamin, packed in a Janelle Monáe bubble, and it's just amazing. You're so beautifully, just so beautifully dressed. You're just so gorgeous. You're just so clean and refreshing and so uplifting and powerful and strong and sexy and sensual, and you're about something, and I appreciate that. I didn't want to cry tonight. Erykah Badu, thank you for being a part of this song and coming out there in that size 27 wig that just lets them know that Erykah Badu is on the stage. Erykah Badu will bring out a pet and take over the stage, throwing mics and reverb and dances in the aisles, and it was just such a Prince moment. I'm just so proud to have visually seen the beautifulness. You know what? I'm just done with this show. I'm gonna tell BT, thank you BT for listening to my. I know y'all watched my last year's video. I already know you watched my last year's video because it showed everything I pointed out in my last year's video. You did it this year, so I know you watched my video, BET. You could have at least pushed up my hits a little bit, you know, but I'm just saying. You gave us a little bit of something else. You can do a little bit more next year. I need you to do a little bit more, but thank you. Thank you a lot. And I appreciate that. So this has been my BET review. A smaller, more compact version than last year's. And I hope y'all enjoyed it. I did enjoy it, and anybody else performed, I'm not even worried about y'all. I'll be all right, and so will everybody else. Thank you.
One beat maker, the hit maker.